Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? I have absolutely no idea if the voice levels are right at the moment. I've got, my microphone is all set up, but I don't know if the levels are right because I'm using different software to what I normally use. So, tell me in the comments if you think that this is wrong, if I need to adjust it. I will try to do that. I am going to we're just going to have a little play around here on Warcraft. I'm planning to do a little bit of archaeology today, just sort of cruise around and make sure that we've got everything working and have a little bit of fun. Then, so long as I've got everything right now, so long as everything sort of tests out, then tomorrow evening I am going to attempt to live stream some Farming Simulator. And I'm going to do quite a bit. I'm thinking I'm going to do quite a bit of forestry tomorrow. We've got on our Ravenport map, we've got a whole load of trees that I want to remove, so we'll probably go and do that. Okay, there are a lot of you here. There are more of you here than I thought there would be. Live stream, greetings from Lithuania. It's fine. Hello. I'm trying to read the chat at the same time as flying around. This is going to be difficult. I've keep in mind that I've never live streamed before. The only thing I've ever done up until this point is I have spoken to an empty room. All I've had is my monitor in front of me and the room has been empty. I have not... I'm going to have to get used to this idea of talking and trying to read the text at the same time. I'm going to bring this over onto one of my other screens. I don't know if that... I don't know what it does when I click outside of the game. I don't know if it sort of messes around with it or not. I'm hoping it doesn't. We'll soon find out. Right. So the plan today is, like I said, we're going to go and do a little bit of archaeology, because there are a couple of mounts that I want to get in archaeology, and what I'd also like to do is just go into the occasional mount dungeon. One in particular is right there. I'm going to go and do that one first. I'm going to go straight over here into Onyxia, and we're going to see this one. Hang on a minute. There we go. Right. Let's run into here. My voice is low. Can I have a shout out? Right, there will be some messages. The normal... Let's see, there's a message held for review. Normal chat rules are going to apply. I've got whatever YouTube have set up for their standard chat rules. And so bad language, spam, that sort of thing. That will automatically hide your messages. And then I have a long compiled list of various different words that most of you know by now you can't use in the comment section. Those same words are also blocked from turning up in the live stream chat. At least I'm hoping they are. If you think that the microphone is a little bit too low in comparison to the game, then say that as well and I will adjust it. I have, I think, set it on roughly what it's normally set at, but we'll see. So all I'm doing at the moment is Onyxia. For those of you who have not played Warcraft or don't know anything about it, this mount, this creature down here, this wonderful, wonderful sleeping creature right here. It's too far away. Wrong one. She drops a mount, but you only get one chance per week to get something from her. So that's what I'd like to do right now. I would very, very much like to have the mount that she has. Sen has got it, my wife. She's come in here and she's collected the mount off of Onyxia. I have not been so lucky. So maybe we can get it today. All we have to do is very quickly kill her. It doesn't take very long. What's my name in real life? My name in real life is Craig. Beyond that, I'm not telling you. At least not at the moment. Now, she lifts up into the air, and we also get a whole load of whelps will turn up in a minute as well, and they come along and say hello. So we also need to take all of them down. Here we go. So if I need to get closer. Actually, I want to go over here. You start to get lots of these turn up now. There, if I go and do that a little bit, I should be able to get my rain of fire up. And yeah, she's not going to last much longer. What are you doing? You're supposed to be dead now. There we go. Right. Fingers crossed. Oh, Relincore has come online. Good evening. Fingers crossed. The head of Onyxia is just a quest. I don't want that one. Nope. I'm not particularly interested in the pack either. And the Ashen Sack of Gems. Right. Well, ultimately that proved to be a bit disappointing. Well, everybody's saying, oh, Simulate has come to join us. Hello, Simulate. I really enjoyed your live streams, by the way, from Giants. They were actually really interesting. Who else have we got here? Eric King, Silent Assassin. Am I seeing all of these? I think I am seeing all of these. Lindsay Johnson. Will you be playing expansions for Frostpunk? I don't know, to be honest, because unfortunately that series didn't prove to be particularly popular. I really enjoyed it, so I'd kind of like to, and that's why I haven't gotten any of them yet, but I would like to. Smoodelini has come online. You were just talking to me in the chat. I better talk in guild as well. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now then, we have had a bit of a disappointment there from Onyxia, so what we're going to do is we want to pop outside. The idea with archaeology is if you go around and you get some of these little bits here all the way around, we want to try and get some of the fossil beds if we can, and then there's a chance of getting them out from there. Mostly we want these digs to turn up down here in Oldham because there is a mount that is exclusive to Oldham, and I want to get some of them down there. But in order to get that one, you've got to go and get the other ones on the continent, and that can take a long time. All of us so excited, can't believe that Frith is live. Yeah, I can't really believe it either. I'm gonna be honest with you here. I've been absolutely, genuinely scared, not just like nervous, I've been utterly terrified for the last hour about what may or may not happen, because I've never done live streaming before, and it always seems so difficult and complicated and very, very much different. So yes, I'm doing well, but I'm also extremely nervous, and I'm sure it will get better. I'm sure it will get better with time, but at the moment I'm nervous. So let's just go into here. That's why I picked something gentle. I wanted something easy and gentle. We would just do a little bit. This is the idea. Can't hear you very well. Right, well, I'll tell you what. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can alter that level a minute. I'm going to play around with the broadcasting software, so it might cut out. I hope it doesn't. Right. I've altered the level. I'm hoping that that will have come up all right. So I've altered it a little bit there. Right. I want to go... Actually, what I need to do is I need to mount up and I need to jump across to the other side. My Dreadwake. I love this. This is an absolute beauty, this one is. This is an absolute beauty. Yes, well, see, this is the thing. Hang on, who it is. Peter Romany and Full Twist. Well, see, the thing is, I am sort of quite a, what's the word? I get kind of anxious about going out in public, and it does tend to happen quite a lot, and it is really different for me, because in a normal video, I record, and I'm just there on my own, right? It's just me in the room, and then, yes, you will all see it later on, but it does feel rather different. Right, we got one of those right there. Then you post up another one like that, and then we go and fly over this way a little bit, and we go and get another one little over there. Yeah, I'm gonna get used to it. I will get used to it. Would it be okay to add my alt? Yes, that's absolutely fine. Ooh, whoa, okay. This is what happens when you don't press enter. Alts are fine. Right. If he will go and get the alt, you go and get the alt, and then we can invite you into the guild. And people can see. Why did I stop playing Skyrim? That is a very good question. I stopped playing Skyrim mainly because it wasn't all that popular, and at the time, it was a choice, straight choice between playing Skyrim or playing Yeah, it was literally a straight choice between playing this or playing Skyrim. And this won out. I love Skyrim. I absolutely love Skyrim. I've spent a lot of time in it, but I've spent more time playing this game, and I really, really wanted to play this game. So, decided not to go for Skyrim. However, the next Elder Scrolls game has been announced, and I will definitely be playing that one. And I do, when I come to the end of a series on a game, I do... Are you going to live stream 100 subscribers? I wasn't actually planning to do like a live stream for 100k subs. What I was actually planning to do was... Nervous Frithgar, he has +7 with trample in his back pocket just in case. I generally have no idea what that means. Who's Kroll? Oh, sorry Kroll, I remember now. It's been a while. I haven't been on. I'm really sorry, guys. I haven't been on for ages. I've been a bit busy. I've been playing FS19 just a little bit. Oh, hang on. I want to do that. Yeah, we'll just avoid those. Okay. Apparently, we're not going to avoid those. Those are going to come along and have a little chat. So we'll just readjust the whole chatting situation. There we go. And right, we have a little hop and a skip and a jump over this way. Yeah, Bethesda have announced the next Elder Scrolls, and it is going to be awesome. It's absolutely going to be awesome. I mean, yes, I know that Bethesda are currently beset by a few issues, namely that the Fallout 76 is having a few teething problems, to say the least. But I'm confident they'll work it out, and we do know that the Skyrim is a wonderful game. It's absolutely awesome. So I'm confident that the next Elder Scrolls is going to be absolutely awesome, and then we can go and play that one, because I'm really looking forward to it. If you want the next, if you want this Elder Scrolls, if you want Skyrim to be played, every time I finish up a series, I put a vote on it for the next one, and I just go for whatever's the most popular game. I put a list up of what people have been suggesting that I play. Go to here. What platforms do I play on? I play PC. We do have a PlayStation in-house, and we have an Xbox 360, but I very, very rarely play them. It's mostly my kids that play them. Oh, there we are. Right behind me. That is a dig site. Oh, and we got one more to do. One more bit to do. And there's a time for us to get down on our knees and pray. Okay. You don't actually have to get down on your knees and pray, you know. Just because I'm here. If you tell Sen things like that, she's going to think I've got a big head. Let's go over to here. When am I doing a live FS19 stream? Yeah, Eric King's got that right. I am doing that tomorrow. This is like a test just to make sure that I've got everything set up, and also to help me just kind of get used to the whole idea of live streaming a little bit. And then I was going to do some of that bit of FS19, FS19, not 17. I'll do that tomorrow night, and what my plan is from sort of this point on, I will not be doing a live stream every week. I'll tell you now that I absolutely won't be doing it every week. There's no possible way for me to do that. I'm aiming every 3 or 4 weeks I will do a live stream. And, right, let's go into the archaeology here and see what we've got. Have we got anything cool? Fossils. 50 out of 35. Right. So you get strange velvet worm right there. So we'll solve that one in a minute. And, oh, lure error. Yeah, you can go. Devil saw tooth. That's not much good. Right. Well, I'll open up that one. Those we want to sell. We will sell those later. And then let's just have a look in our map and see where the next one is done. We got 1, 2, 3 over there, and there's one down there in Oldham. We've got one turned up. I'm going to head over this way, and we're going to go and get these, and hopefully we get some more of them turn up in Oldham. So we'll head that way next, and then we will go south to Oldham after that. You are the best YouTuber. Oh, thank you very much. I really like that. I can get used to that. So, yeah, what was I saying? The live streams. Every 3 or 4 weeks, I'm hoping to do live streams. And my plan at the moment is to do a game of some kind on a Friday evening for an hour or so. And then Farming Simulator 19 on the Saturday evening. So the plan is to do, if I do live streaming at the weekend, it will be 2 successive evenings. So 1 random game and then Farming Simulator. This time I'm doing Warcraft. I may not do Warcraft next time. I would also like to be able to do some Conan Exiles. Now, I'm aware that Conan Exiles is an 18-rated game. I will be very careful about what I do if I live stream Conan Exiles. It's the building bit that I would want to do, and we will sort of see. As for new games, somebody was asking about new games and stuff. I'm going to be changing very soon. I'm stopping City Skylines probably in the middle of next week, and I'm swapping that over for Thief Simulator. I did Treasure Hunter Simulator today. I might actually do a live stream of that game. That one was a lot of fun to play. It's a very relaxing type of thing. And then Graveyard Keeper. I've been playing that for quite a while now. I did a whole load of alpha gaming on it, and then I've done well over 50 episodes now, and I'm now getting to the point where we're kind of getting near the end of the story, I think, and I'm sort of pushing now to get the quest done, and then we're going to move on from that. So it's probably going to be, I don't quite know when, another few weeks, and we'll be leaving Graveyard Keeper, so I'll be asking for suggestions as to what game we go and play next on there. I want to do that. Right, where is... Oh, it's right there. Look, it was blocked by this guy right here who's a pet trainer guy. And that's why I couldn't see the archaeology bit we're going after. So, yeah, the Graveyard Keeper. Absolutely love that game. But we are going to be finishing that one in the next few weeks. And then we'll be looking for another replacement. There's another one that I've gotten a demo to at the moment called Cooking Simulator. It looks spectacular, right? It really does. I've been watching previews of this one turn up for absolutely ages, and it really does look like a lot of fun. So the actual full game will be released early December, but I've already got a preview for it, which there's no embargo or anything like that on. I just haven't gotten round to doing a first look video on it. And I will probably try and do a first look video for you on that one next week. But I think that game looks like a lot of fun. So that is a strong contender for replacing the Graveyard Keeper series. Ask you to come back to Bjornholm. Are you still considering going back? Right, I have considered going back to previous maps and stuff like that. At the moment, I don't have any plans to. Go here. I just have so much sort of... It takes so long to record all the stuff on the current maps and stuff like that with Farming Simulator. I don't really have plans to go back to older stuff. Maybe if a map is updated for FS19 and, most importantly, I like it enough, and also you guys like it enough, then yes, I will consider it. But at the moment, it's... I almost certainly won't be going back to an older version of the game. Let's do another survey there a minute. And which way do we want to go now? We want to head off in this direction. That way. Cooking Simulator is really good. You're going to go back to... you're a really good YouTuber. Thank you very much. Do whatever streaming you can. I will. I will do whatever streaming I can. Thief Simulator. Yeah, Thief Simulator is coming out soon. I'm glad you like the Treasure Hunter one. I really am. I quite like that game as well. It's very relaxing. Although I uploaded it, and you may have noticed that it sort of stayed up on the channel. I had other videos going live, and then that one sort of stayed there. It's because I uploaded it last, and I normally try to avoid doing that. I upload them in the order that they should go live. But I had a copyright issue come up on some of the music. And so I took it down, as I noticed it early this morning. I took it down and redid it really quickly, and then uploaded it again. So then it sort of superimposed over all the other videos for today, which wasn't quite part of the master plan, but these things do happen from time to time. We got here. Right, we're on a yellow now. These elven ones... Oop. Why did... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I want to press that one. How's the live stream going? Well, we're doing it. We are live right now. Kroll, you were just seen live across the nation. Actually, you were seen live across the world. You've just been... Hang on. Seen live across the world. There we go. Searching for artifacts. Right, there is 2 of them. This is quite a big area, this is. I love it when it does that. I absolutely love it when it does that. It puts 2 of them together. Are you going to do a stream when you hit 100k subscribers? I did start to answer that question, and then I got sidetracked. Right, I'm not actually planning to do a stream for 100k. I was going to do a special face reveal video. And I was talking about this with Senleia. And that's not her real name, by the way. That's a gamer tag. And what we thought was, and what she thought, because I've said, you know, I want the whole family sort of involved. We have talked about this a lot, and we've decided that, yes, we will also do the children will also be in the face reveal and stuff like that. So they will also be able to be in videos. They both really want to, our 2 sons. It's something that they've actually been asking for quite a lot. So, yes, we've decided that they can also appear in things. But what Sen wanted to do was find some photos and just do 100k special face reveal as photos and not as actual video footage to start with. Okay, just to start with. And then it's going to take a little bit longer for us to... oh, hang on. No, I want to do another one of those first, don't I? It does take a little while for the play button to turn up. We've noticed this from other people. I've seen Sinikadu not that long ago. He did his, and it took I think it was about 6 weeks, might have been 2 months before he got his play button, and then he was able to do his video where he uploaded about it. And I would very much like to do a live stream, well, not a live stream, sorry, a video of an opening, an unboxing video. Never done an unboxing video. I figure we could try doing an unboxing. And Sen thought it'd be really good if we did the unboxing with her and the kids there as well. So it'd be the 4 of us. We'll do the unboxing all together, and that'll be sort of the first video that we do of all of us together. And so you get a load of pictures to start with, and so that's kind of a face reveal. And then you'll get another one a little bit later on as we do the unboxing, which would be an actual video. Love your videos from Egypt. How long am I streaming for tonight? G'day from Orange, New South Wales, Australia. See, I know what NSW means. New South Wales. James Collins. I genuinely thought that you were from the States. I honestly did. Well, there we go. He's from Australia. I had no idea. Right. Hang on. Need you to pronounce rifle shell names right. Yeah, I seen comment about the rifle shell names. Apparently I've not been pronouncing them right at all. Hang on. PC specs, I don't know. I got like a GeForce 1070, I think, and the rest of it is fairly good. Beyond that, I'm not really sure. How long will we be streaming for tonight? Ooh. Well, I don't know. I was only planning to do like 20 to 30 minutes just to try and sort of figure it out. But things seem to be going well, so I might keep going for a little bit longer. Maybe an hour? I'm not quite sure at the moment. Now, if you put in the highborn scroll thing in there, it's 12 fragments worth. And it can be quite useful. If I solve that one there a minute. Scepter of Xavius. Then we've got the highborn Pixis. Oh, I can't use the thingy. Ah, I should have done it the other way around. Never mind. So we've got that one, that's 10 gold, and then that one over there is 1 gold. Right, let's go back up into the air. Right, and how long are you streaming? Will I start doing webcams? I have no plans to start doing regular webcams. Most of the games that I play are simulators. Most of the ones that I play are simulators. Either simulators kind of like the Treasure Hunter or the Farming one, or survival games as well. And I really don't enjoy seeing a camera on those. The videos that I watch, I gotta be honest, I don't watch that many gaming videos. When I'm having some downtime, I tend to step away from gaming a little bit, and so I watch other types of videos. But when I do watch them, I'm not quite that keen on ones with webcams on them. And I think I play the wrong sorts of games. I do particularly like watching Dan TDM. I really like his videos. I've got a great deal of admiration for Dan TDM anyway. The stuff that guy has done and what he's managed to accomplish is very inspirational. He works really hard at what he does, and he's quite humble about it as well. He is an inspiration to me. I quite enjoy his videos as well. He tends to play the types of games that work well with webcam. And honestly, the way I like to play, I don't think it would enhance my videos by putting a webcam in there, which is why I don't actually plan to at the moment. Maybe it might change later on, but at the moment, no, I don't have any plans to. Frith is doing a live stream. Yes, he is at the moment. Welcome to live streaming, everybody. Jim Lad, yes. And nice to see you live. Invisible Farming, hi. Are you going to make face? Yes, I am. Coming in Green Hell is all done, or will it carry on? Will Green Hell carry on? Yes, I am going back to Green Hell. I am absolutely going back to Green Hell. That game was awesome. That game is, let's say, it is. I am absolutely, definitely going to be going back to Green Hell. I've taken a break at the moment because it's... we kind of looked at most of the content, so I'm waiting for a load of updates. Raft was another one that I was really enjoying, but I kind of pushed out everything that was available to it. So he's like you then. Well, Smoodalini, I have been told by a number of people that I sound like Dan TDM. Now, I'm not so sure about this. I'm really not. However, it's a criticism or a compliment, whatever, that I don't mind hearing. I gotta be honest, I absolutely don't mind hearing it. Ark Survival I see, right. Ark Survival Evolved. Juice MS never caught a live stream. That would be because this is the first one I've ever done. Never done one before. Love your time lapses. Thank you very much. Can we get a yodel? Yodel? I'm not sure if you want me to actually yodel. Right, I don't plan to... hang on, first, let me do the Ark Survival Evolved question. Ark Survival, I seen the trailer video for the latest, the Extinction one, the latest one. It looks awesome. It really does. It genuinely looks awesome. However, I don't actually have any plans to play the game on the channel. I really do like that game, and I've played it quite a lot, but that is... It's one of... There are a few games that I play from time to time that are just for me, or just for me and my family, and I occasionally play Ark Survival for me and one of my sons, my youngest son. He's absolutely obsessed with dinosaurs. He loves dinosaurs, so Ark Survival is something that I'm not planning to do on the channel because it's it's a personal thing for me. So yeah, I'm sorry to those of you who do want it, but no, there's no plans at the moment to be playing Ark Survival. Right. Ooh, there we go. We want to go this way a little bit. I'm trying to read through some of these. Oh yeah, the live stream of making time lapse. Right. The reason that I don't want to do that is because me making time lapse is a difficult process. Recording, sometimes I delete big sections and go back over and do them again. Sometimes it's small sections. It's getting camera angles right, and I have to... I do concentrate on those quite a lot because I don't want like shaky footage and I don't want things to be going wrong. I'm also looking at timers and things like that. Like the one that's coming out this Sunday is a little bit different to ones that I've done previously. I'm not going to say too much more about it. There's a bigger chunk of this one that is slower than what I would normally do. The overall video has ended up... I actually finished it today. I actually finished the finishing touches on it today. And the overall video length on that one is 19 minutes and 20 seconds. And because I slowed quite a bit down and I needed to keep it slow in order for it to work properly, I'm still on the fence about whether or not it's going to work, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the background that means that live streaming, the actual making of the time-lapse, whilst it's something I have seriously considered, I cannot see that I could make it work. Right, hang on. Let me, you know what, I'm just going to read through the chat just very quickly. Webcam on Farming Simulator probably isn't that interesting. Playing webcam on Subnautica, you can see you're really scared. Might be, you know, you got a fair point. Like when I was playing The Long Dark the other day, Sen thought that it would have been really funny when I was doing The Long Dark and I got scared by that wolf, that it would have been really hilarious. And I don't know. Playing a survival game, I really don't know. I think that it would sort of break the immersion a bit. If I'm there and you can see me, it would break the immersion of the suspense that's building up in actually playing the game. So I really don't know about that. Come down here. Not able to catch all the videos. I am genuinely amazed that anybody can ever watch all my videos. I know I put out a lot of videos, and there's a very specific reason for that. I've done quite a lot of looking at various different channels, and I've decided that I wanted, I've often said that I want my videos to sort of be halfway between live streaming and, the short 20-minute videos. Dan TDM's videos are heavily edited. I always go back to Dan TDM because he's basically very cool. His videos are very heavily edited, so he sort of focuses on that. Whereas on the other end of the spectrum, there is a guy that I'm subscribed to called Wonderbots, and most of his videos are almost like live streams, and he puts out like 7 or 8 videos every day, and it works for him. His audience can choose what games they want to play, and it does work. It seems to work very well, and so that's kind of the approach I've taken. Probably more towards him than what Dan TDM is doing, which is why I put out so many different videos, because there's a selection that people can choose from then. You can choose what you want to watch, but I don't expect everybody to be watching every video. I know that there are some of you that try to watch every video, but quite frankly, I'm amazed that anybody is ever able to do that, because it takes me so long to make them, it must take a fair old bit of time to go and watch them all. Love your time-lapses, thank you very much. I should be reading out some of your names as well, shouldn't I? Stomp Plays, Rowan Parsons, Ollie Sim, VW2. VW2, special shout-out, the first person that put chat on my first ever live stream. You, sir, that is quite a unique position to be in. You are the very first ever person to speak on any of my live chats ever, on any live stream. So there you are. You've got yourself a badge of honor right there. I can't use that here. Oh, I finished it. Ah. Right, well, let's scramble up there a minute, and then we can see what we got. See if we got anything good. Euro Truck Simulator 2. I may do another time-lapse with it. Probably not. I'm not planning on doing any regular Let's Plays with it again. James Collins, do you miss flying with Grundorn? Well, technically I don't miss it because I've never had flying on Grundorn. But yeah, I do miss flying. Flying is so cool, and it also, I have so many different flying mounts, and I love all of them. I love my mounts. You all know what I feel about my mounts. Yes, Rowan Parsons, I am going to be playing that. Thief Simulator, love your videos. Andrew Roth, here in southwest Iowa, it's still afternoon. And I have to work. I'm sorry about that, dude. Yeah, I am actually planning sort of 8 o'clock-ish, although I could do it like an hour later. For me, it's 8 o'clock in the evening. And, well, actually, I say that. It's now 8:30 in the evening. Time is ticking forward. Okay, we got 1 down there, and then we got 2 up there. We've still only got 1 down in Oldham. Looking at the time, I didn't really want to go much more than an hour. We'll see how it goes. Let's slowly head north, and while I'm flying I can answer some more of your chats if you like. Are you going to play the roller coaster game? I played that a bit, and right, honestly I'm not that taken with it. It was fun to play, but I'm not that taken with the roller coaster game. There's a lot of editing and stuff like that, but No, I'm not really. I've just wasn't able to get into it that much. I know that some of you like the Planet Coaster stuff, but it just didn't grab me. And if a game doesn't grab me, I really struggle to fake enthusiasm for a game, right? I really do. And judging by comments I get back on videos, it's very, very obvious that it's difficult for me to fake enthusiasm, which is why when I get bored with the game, I say, right, that's it. We're chopping it here. I'm going for a new one right now. And it does seem to be better. Right. How long does it take you to do a time lapse? Well, roughly 5 hours of recording, but it can extend or decrease depending on what I'm doing. Watching from Sweden, Upsil has Markstead, I think. Watching from Sweden. How do you do? Awesome damage on his character. Yeah, well, he does alright. It's not... Mostly what's awesome about this one right now is this face mask. I mean, look at this face mask. Look. That's the stuff that nightmares are made of. Brilliant. I love it. I believe he plans on playing Thief Sim in... Thief Sim? Thief Sim, yes, I do. Watch most of your videos as it's game... Wow, okay. That's awesome. Wayne Welly. How long does it take to make a time lapse? Way too long. Yeah, it does take a very long time. Which is why I only do one a week. And I've no plans to start doing any more than one a week. Gold Rush updates. Yes, I have seen some of the Gold Rush updates. Now, this is the thing. Gold Rush. I played that game, and I played that game, and I played that game way past when I should have stopped it because I was losing interest in it. And because of that, I did burn out on it big time. And I'm still trying to build up the enthusiasm to go back and play it again. At the moment, I'm not planning on it. I've not played it at all, and it's, you know, when it does start to become more interesting again, I'm still keeping an eye on it, but at the moment, I'm not sort of feeling that feeling I get when I look at a game and I think, you know, this looks really cool. I'm just sort of looking at it and I'm thinking, yes, it can take ages to go and set that bit up, and then you've got all of that bit over there, and then you've just got lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of digging. And then when you've done lots of digging, then you've got a bit more digging, and then there's more digging after that. And that's, you know, I completely burned out from Gold Rush, and I should have stopped making those videos, probably 20 or 30 videos before I did actually stop. And I really struggled to fake enthusiasm for them near the end. I genuinely did. So yeah, I'm really sorry for the Gold Rush fans. I am really sorry about that. Research has done you very well. Been following your channel since 30k. Your work ethic is way above and beyond. Well, thank you very much. Deuce MS. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really do. Hi, VW2. Yeah, you do have reason to celebrate, like we said. Hang on. Where is... There it is. There's the little light. We get this one. And we got another Night Elf Archaeology one. I got nothing that I need to get from Night Elf Archaeology. I got all the good stuff from there, but we need to kind of get these so that I can get the next one, and then hopefully it's the archaeology ones we want. There is a mount under archaeology. I'll show you. I can actually show you. I can demonstrate to you right now. And if we go in here, it is the fossilized raptor. That bad boy right there. And I don't have it yet. I want that one. I want it. And then there's another one, which is tank, is it? Yes. I've got these, and these can only be used inside the Temple of Ankiraj. And, you know, they are very cool. The Ultramarine Kiraji Battle Tank, this one right here, which Senleia has, by the way, which really bugs me. This one is only found through the ones that you get in Oldham. So I really need to get the Oldham one so that I can get that one. And then we also get the fossilized ones in the area as well. But you've also got to go through the other dig sites in this region in order to be able to get those. So yeah, can't use that here. Oh, I went too far. I went too far. Do you plan on streaming any farming sim? Yes, I am. I'm hopefully streaming farming sim tomorrow night. No need to fake it, as it won't be enjoyable. Yes, I agree. I'm from New Zealand. Hello in New Zealand. Never been to New Zealand. I've been to Australia, and I lived in New Guinea for 3 years, but I've never been to New Zealand. So I did get pretty close, but we missed it. Put in the description the hours that you put in your video and time lapses. Yeah, well, it's kind of different. I mean, the time lapse, generally you're looking at around 12 hours. I mean, that does include quite a long rendering session that I set running overnight. But, I mean, that being said, I've still got 5 hours, anywhere from 4 to 6 hours of recording, followed by picking out I then pick out all the music for it, and I set the music on it, and that determines the final length of the actual video. And picking out the music, it's not, I don't just like randomly throw darts. I do try to get the music to flow from one song to another. So if I have something quite heavy, I try to either have the whole video as really heavy, strong music, or I try to sort of build up to that with some songs that sort of start off a little bit slower, build up towards the heavier stuff, and then I dial it back down again. And I can spend up to an hour making sure that I've got the right music on it, and then editing the music, joining them together, because obviously the music, they've all got introductions and outros and stuff, and so I try to edit those together to get a seamless join between each of them. So that can take up to an hour, and then the subtitles themselves, if I'm really on form, if I'm really on fire with it, I can get all the subtitles typed up and done in an hour. Normally it takes 2 to 3 hours to do the subtitles, because I've got to sort of plan it out, and my spelling is terrible. I am really bad at spelling. So I'm constantly having to go to Google and check the spelling, and I'm constantly having to go back through and read them to make sure I haven't made any mistakes. Now, you may have noticed in the last time-lapse that went up, I had a little bit of a bit of a mistake on the very first subtitle. The very first one. I said that Senleia's food never fails to disappoint. It's because I went to say never fails to satisfy or something like that. Or I went to say one thing and then I changed it round to say something else. And I sort of stopped. I got distracted halfway through and then I changed it. But because I've gotten behind with the time lapses, and I was doing that on Sunday morning before I had to upload it and make sure it was ready for you at 2 o'clock, I was rushing it a bit. And so I overlooked that bit and I didn't check it properly, and which is why it turned out to be that it was that bad. So yeah, I was this is why I like to take my time with the time lapses. And it's also why I don't want to be doing 2 a week, because otherwise I end up making more of those mistakes, and I really hate making those mistakes. Right, Night Elf. We got another one over here, so we solved that one. We got the Knight, the Highborn Pixis, and then we got the coin from Eldrathalas. I'll put that one in there. We can solve that one as well. There's 2 of them. And now we've got an inlaid ivory comb. Okay, so what do we got? That one's 1 gold. That one's 2 gold. That one's 5 gold. Not very valuable, these, are they? Right, a little bit disappointing. Right. Try and find a New Zealand map on Farming Simulator 19. Well, we did do a New Zealand map in 17. At least we did until I had that horrible... Ooh, we got 2 of them. Right, we're heading down here. We're heading this way. We're heading south. There we go. I did do the New Zealand map in FS17. Except that then I had that horrible incident with my hard drive, at which stopped Rattlesnake Valley time-lapse from playing, and the Watea Valley series as well. But that was based in New Zealand. Am I going to play World of Tanks? Ooh, I don't know. Will I... Yeah, no idea. No idea about World of Tanks. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Will you complete your website by the end of it? Right. The website, the first page of the website and the contact information, that's kind of like done. I mean, yeah, I do need to put some better pictures on there, and I will try and do that. The main thing that I haven't done yet is I haven't written up the names that I've got in the named Frith Guardians. In the book here, the named Frith Guardians, I've got like 80 names in it now. I haven't put those on the website, and I do want to do it. I absolutely do want to do it. I will, as soon as I possibly can, but... when? I don't know. I've got no idea. I have no idea. Do you still play Factorio? Yes, I do play Factorio from time to time. I haven't actually played it for about 2 months, but I do still play it quite a lot. That was Sammy Wager? I want to say Wager. I could be pronouncing it wrong. Rightus Sepulus was the website. Ison Williams. I need to read your names out as well, don't I? Right, Eric King on time-lapse here said 5 hours record plus editing. Yes, correct. HJ Dog, greetings from Coventry. Hi, how you doing? Rowan Parsons, when did I start YouTubing? Ooh, right. Well, I put up a video years ago on YouTube, and then I completely forgot about it. I put up like a couple of videos. And if you go back through my videos, it's like one of the very first ones on there. And it was just me. There is actually a face reveal on the channel. You can actually see me in there. I am on that video. I haven't made any attempt to cover myself up or anything. I've just not done any new ones, and nobody has ever gone back and checked his old videos. So there you go. It's a little secret. You can go back and you can actually see if you really want to. It's a very old, grainy video from a really poor camera, but it was me and my dad changing the track on a mini digger. No one else had done one of those videos. So then when I went back to YouTube 2 years later and had another look at it in 2014, because I think I uploaded that in 2012, I went back in like 2014, and lo and behold, what did I find? But like almost 100,000 views on that video. So I was utterly gobsmacked. And then I was getting really fed up with my job working in the factory, and so I started making, decided to start trying some gameplay videos on YouTube. You know, I thought, why not? Started doing some Minecraft stuff. That was what we did first. Me and Sen together, actually, we did Minecraft. And, yeah, it just kind of went from there. I always once I started doing it and I had the first couple of videos, my dream then became, and it wasn't so much, never wanted to be like a big famous YouTuber, right? All I've ever really wanted is, I love gaming, and so all I've ever really wanted was to just have a job where I could do something that I love and get paid for it. I love doing woodwork and things like that, but getting paid enough to be able to pay my bills was unlikely from such a career move. So didn't really worry about that one. And I started looking at the YouTubing, and it just kind of went from there. And then eventually I got to the point where I was able to hand my notice in at my job. I went and worked for my dad part-time while I was doing this full-time, and carried on from there even further, and now here I am. I'm doing this full-time. I stopped working I'd said to my dad that I was going to take a break from working for him for a few weeks last year, back in October last year. I can't remember. I think it was when Gold Rush first came out, maybe. But I did that, and I had every intention of going back to go and work for him again after I'd done that for a few weeks, but I just never did. I just sort of carried on doing it, and it didn't it didn't change. I just sort of kept doing YouTube, and here I am doing YouTube. I mean, yeah, it's contrary to popular belief, 100,000 subscribers or close to is not, as far as money is concerned, I can pay my bills, right? And I consider myself rather fortunate that I am actually able to make ends meet at the moment. It's very tight. It's a genuine struggle, but I really don't want to have to go back and work for someone else, because it will mean I'd have to start reducing the number of videos I do by a little bit, and that's not something that I want to do. So yeah, I do it full time, but it is it doesn't it allows me to pay my bills, but that's it. There's no extras. There's nothing shiny on top, at least not at the moment. Maybe there will be one day, but not at the moment. So that's kind of my YouTubing history. Are you going to go back to Empires of the Undergrowth? Empires of the Undergrowth. Isn't that one that kind of looked a bit like, had a look and feel a bit like Zelda? Is that the one? I think that's the one. A long time since I heard about that one. I have no idea. I haven't actually thought about that game in a very long time. I don't know. I stopped doing it because nobody was watching it, and also the game was quite broken at the time as well. There was a lot of errors, and then the video that you didn't see after the last one that I did post up, yeah, the whole game crashed and it wasn't working anymore, so that was the end of it. Collect all the mounts. Yeah, I am intending to collect all the mounts if I can, James Collins. I absolutely am. At the moment, mounts. I have Mount Parade. I have obtained 200 mounts on a single character, and I have the Armored Blue Dragon Hawk. Right there. Next on the list is this one. Obtain 250 mounts. And the reward for this one is the Fellfire Hawk. I have up to 207 at the moment, okay? And I just want to show you the Fellfire Hawk. This one here... Oops. Fell. There. This looks gorgeous. This looks absolutely beautiful. Look at this thing. Look at it. I look at this one every week and I drool over this. This is my inspiration. This is the one that I want. I want this mount so badly. I will get it. One day it will be mine. It will be added to the stable. Right. Let's go over this way. We've got a couple more bits to hear. Gal Tramter is from Slovenia. Welcome. Plans for Frithgar 2.0. Right. Any face reveal, anything like that, that's on Frithgar 2.0. I did do some videos of me using a shredder. I do actually plan to do some more stuff with that, because I quite like using it. Me and my youngest son, we occasionally go and spend a, 20-minute session just shredding stuff up. But the like regular videos on that particular subject, I don't know if they'll be regular or not. I have no idea. The face reveal would go up onto there. Any face reveals, unboxings, any real life camera stuff, basically, would go on to Frithgar 2.0 rather than this. This channel will be gaming, and then anything else will be over on that one. At the moment, I don't really know other than that. Oh, we've got the Dread Weight coming again. Is Junkyard or Rail Renovation Simulator a possible consideration when they're released? Junkyard, I don't know about the rail station one, but Junkyard Simulator, definitely yes, I've been looking at that one. And there's another one which is Tank Mechanic Simulator, kind of like Car Mechanic Simulator, but you've got to go and rescue old tanks. That one is another one that I would like to play as well. Now, I'm very fortunate that Playway do send me a lot of their titles. Some of them are definitely not suitable for this channel. Absolutely not. But some of them, like the Thief Simulator and so on, is absolutely fantastic. So, any games that Playway release that they send me copies of, I will try to at least do a first look on the channel, even if I can't do any more than that. That being said, Fishing Simulator, I've been just sent another upgrade for that one. I haven't actually played that one. I will do, possibly, but I don't know about on the channel at the moment. Is it possible for you, that was Wayne Welly, Rowan Parsons, is it possible for you to do a survival roleplay like Daggerwin? No. No, Daggerwin's doing that. That's his idea. I absolutely flat out refuse to copy other people's ideas. I have my own ideas. My idea is just a super hardcore play. Alexander Lewis, I don't know how to send out notifications for that. See, you've just come up. I have no idea. This is my first one anyway, so there will be more. But no, the whole roleplay thing, that's Daggerwin's ship. That's the one that he's sailing, and it's nothing to do with me. I'm not doing that. There's no way I'm going to go copying his idea. He's doing that. That's not for me. I will do my own ideas and keep it separate. I don't like the idea of looking at another guy's ideas and think, oh, I'll do that as well. I tend to, if anything, I'll look at someone else and make sure that my ideas that I've got aren't the same as what they've got coming up. This is just amazing. When I seen this at the beginning of when I was looking at the Battle for Azeroth, this is just wow. That's a big old sword. That really is. Quite terrifying, to be honest. Anyway. Hang on. Where are we going? Could you get by on just having your YouTube account? I do. I do get by on just having mine. And get by is the operative word here. But yes, I do just have my YouTube account. And, I mean, I do also get support from people through Patreon, and I get a little bit of support from people buying games through Fanatical and things like that. They make a significant difference to me. But you can you don't see it on Fanatical. I don't get very much at all from Fanatical, but you can see on Patreon how much I get. That does actually make the difference between me being able to pay my bills at the end of the month, which is why I needed to find a way to thank everybody that supports me like that, which is why I have the book. I try to be as honest and upfront with everybody about all of this as I possibly can, without actually telling you how much I earn, because YouTube specifically say in their terms and conditions that you're not allowed to tell anyone how much you actually earn. So I can't do that, but I do my best to share. They've had an update in Empires of the Undergrowth. I will go and have a look at that then. Have you seen Chef Simulator? Yes, I have seen it. I've been sent a demo for it, and it's something that I will be going to have a look at. I was deciding whether to do the Treasure Hunter Simulator first look video today, or do one for the Chef Simulator. The reason I did Treasure Hunter was because the Chef Simulator at the moment is a demo, and it's not the full release. And I'm also thinking that Chef Simulator is very likely that I will be doing a full series on that game, because it does look really cool. I've been watching the progress of that game for a long time, and yeah, it looks awesome. It really does. Jim Ladd said that. Ron Parsons, is the ant game where you have a colony and you have to gather food and grow your army. The ant game? Ant game. Did I have that? Is this something that I've done? Is that something that I've done or not? I don't know now. I genuinely don't know if I've done it or not. Yeah, Alexander Lewis. Yeah, there was no what do you call thing? No, I don't know if I'm supposed to like put out a notification to people for this or not. I have no idea. So yeah, that might be in the future. I hope that you keep making enough to keep the bills paid, but I really wish you get much more. That way you can continue to do what you want to do. Yep, I'm with you on that. Yeah. I hope I can. Like I said, I've never had dreams of like being a massive, famous YouTuber that gets recognized as I walk down the street. I couldn't care less if I get recognized. Well, actually, to be honest, I am kind of like it's difficult to describe. Kind of like an extroverted introvert or something like that. I don't know. I've had various attempts at trying to self-describe that sort of thing. Basically, I can talk to people, and I can talk to people a lot, and I can, I can go out, I can have a lot of fun, and so on. But almost always, I choose not to socially interact. And if I have to plan a long way ahead, or any kind of social interaction, I almost always start to get nervous about it. I start to find reasons as to why I shouldn't have to do it, go to any social gatherings or anything like that, which is kind of what I was feeling about the this live stream tonight. And it's one of the reasons that I don't like the idea of putting a webcam up onto the games either, because it kind of makes it feel a bit more like social interaction. And so yeah, I do kind of have issues with the social interactions and things like that. So I've never I like the idea of just being as long as I can pay my bills. If I can just pay my bills, if I can keep paying my bills, and maybe put aside a little bit for a rainy day, and keep my family happy and so on, that's all I've ever wanted out of YouTubing. And I honestly don't need more than that. But if I do get more than that, I've talked before about dreams in like Farming Simulator. I was talking about it. I'll come back to that. So I'm going to run out of all of the... I'm not going to be able to see the comments. Click on the bell for notifications. Yes, there is that. How do I get early access to Playway games? From Wayne Welly. Basically, I wrote to them one day and said, look, I'm a YouTuber, and I'd be interested in being added to your early access mailing list. Would you please consider me? Here is a link to my channel. And then they got back to me and they said, yes, okay, we will consider you. Please wait and we'll get back to you. And then they got back to me and they said that, yes, we would like to add you to our mailing list. Basically, that's how it works for YouTubing, by the way. If you're doing gaming YouTubing, the only way that YouTubers... I don't pay for very many of my games anymore. I get a lot of them given to me by the various different gaming companies. But they don't contact me and say, oh, by the way, here, have this. I email the creators of the games. I do, there is a lot of legwork involved. I belong to quite a few different gaming groups and dev groups and things like that on Facebook. I contact developers, I contact publishers, and I ask them if I can be considered for various different games. Could I be considered for early access to different games? Some of them never get back to me, completely ignore me. Some of them do get back to me, and they do help me out. Right, I can put the hieroglyph in there. I'm not going to. I'm going to hold the hieroglyph in case it's better. Soapstone scarab necklace. Engraved scimitar hilt. This is not what we want. I wanted more than this. Oh, well. Right, let's be off. We've got one more to go and do. And then... I've actually been going for an hour now. Ooh. Right, no, I got one down there. The Lost City of Tolvia. Yeah, there's one there. Right. Hang on. Which way is this? That one's down there. Yeah, live streams every 3 to 4 weeks, if possible. And I've heard about YouTube not notifying people of new videos. Yeah, I mean, my videos are 2, 4, and 6 o'clock every day GMT time. So I always put them out 2, 4, and 6 o'clock. On a Friday, I do try to put an extra video, whether it's a first look of a new game that I'm considering doing a series for, or I just think looks really good, you might be interested in, or a Q&A video, or something like that, or a look. I do occasionally, I go and gather up some really cheap games off of Steam and do like a quick 10-minute look at each of them. Those, I try to post them at 12 o'clock GMT on a Friday, as like an extra video that I put in. And other than that, no. But yeah, the live streams every 3 to 4 weeks. One on a Friday, any kind of game, and then another one on a Saturday, which will be Farming Simulator. So tomorrow night, I am planning to do Farming Simulator. That being said, a lot of you know that Senleia, my wife, has got MS. My youngest son is autistic. So there are times where I'll do one live stream and I won't do the other. I did plan to do these live streams last week. Something came up. I wasn't able to do it. A member of my family, it's a member of our family. She is currently not very well, and she's had some bad news. That sort of thing takes priority. And if I say I'm going to live stream and I haven't turned up within 5 minutes of when I say I'm going to start, then it ain't happening, folks. And I'm really sorry, and I will explain in a video later on in the week. But if I'm not there, it's for a good reason. And for me, that good reason is family. If I got into an accident if I get into an accident tomorrow afternoon and my leg is broken in 17 places, I will get the doctor to strap it up so that I can do the live stream, and then I'll worry about the leg afterwards. It's family, though. Family comes first. Always. Always, always, always. I'm never going to be putting YouTube above the family. And so if I'm not there, something has happened, and that's taken priority. Now, with Sen having MS, and she's also got some other issues as well, that sort of complicate it, and with my son, I very often I have to just abandon ship at short notice. So yeah, right. Up Empire's the Undergrowth on your YouTube. You haven't played it. Sorry, I thought Rowan Pastor. That would make sense because I thought it was a different game, and I can't remember what it was now that I played. I'm sure it had growth or something in it. It didn't for me. Yeah, YouTube notifications, sometimes they don't work because I do so many videos. So Alexander Lewis, Barry Morgan, so on. Anybody asking about the notifications thing? Because I do so many videos, 3 videos every single day, it might be that the notifications don't always sort of come up properly like they should. And I'm not sure that it should have anything to do with it, but yeah. It's Relicore with you on Family Comes First, no question. Thank you very much. I realise that I've got people here on... Look, look, look. We can see. We've got Kroll, we've got Smoodolini, we've got Relincore. I realise that you're all here with me, and I'm completely ignoring you in-game. And by the way, if you'd like to join, you know, I do tell you about this in the what do you call, in the description of the videos. This is the other bit right here. You can join this so long as you're on EU servers, and you can join this. There's in a link in the description. There's a code. It'll tell you, and then you can join on here. And what you do is you go join create, and you put the code down into there, and then that lets you join. And then you can join up, and then you get all of these people right here. And then if you look into here, if I ever catch you doing a stream while sick, I will find you and smack you. By the way, I get to read all of the old guild text in here. So I do see you guys talking about me sometimes, you know. I do see this. I call second. Great. I'm in for smacking, apparently. But yeah, so you can join. You join this one of your own accord. In order to get from here into the actual Frith Guardians in here, somebody has to be online to be able to invite. Everybody, or most people, have got the ability to actually invite others into the guild. That is something I've built into it because I'm not able to be on very much apart from the weekends. So I figure it would just be better if I did that. Right, now, where are we? I want to get this last one. Just want to get this last one done. It was nice knowing you acknowledged my comments. Right. Bye, Rowan Parsons. It was good to meet you. Yes to you for getting early access. Oh, it's good that they say yes to you for... Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's actually really cool. It's like one of the first things that sort of... When you're wanting to become a YouTuber, when you decide, right, this is something that I want to do, I want to be a YouTuber, that's one of, like, the first big steps is having a developer say, yes, you can have our game, here is a free copy of our game in exchange for you putting a video of it up. And yeah, it seems really big. I think I got my first one when I had about 1,500 subscribers. And you know, I thought this is really amazing. I mean, yeah, I ended up with about 20 views on the video after a week. And then I sort of felt really bad because this guy had given me a free copy of the game. But still, it's a big thing. And another big thing, I'll tell you another big thing. How much do I have to donate to get a face reveal? I just seen that I'm reading down. That is Mega Teeper. Face reveals at 100k. Get more people to watch. I'm not doing a face reveal before then. Not for anything. It's not happening. Although it'd be, you know, I'm sure everything's got a price. I don't know what the price would be. I have no idea. It's yeah. +1. That's the way it should be from James Collins. Hey, the Savage Doge. Is that right? If I said that right? You know, I absolutely can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, the YouTube thing. The other thing, this, like... Now, I was looking on a forum. It's actually the YouTube forum. It's the official YouTube forums. And there's some really good stuff. Anybody that wants to become a YouTuber, go and look at the official YouTube forums, because there's a lot of people there who are trying to make it. And yes, there's a lot of comments and a lot of posts about how YouTube are terrible and YouTube are this and YouTube are that. You've got to filter through all that rubbish. And you've got to focus on... It's not more difficult now than it ever used to be or anything like that. Go and watch PewDiePie's videos on that particular subject. He doesn't beat around the bush. If you want it difficult, go back to before they actually paid you for any of the videos at all. Back when he was starting out. And it's not gotten any easier or harder to make it big on YouTube. I mean, you know, technically, maybe it might be a little bit more difficult now that there is a lot more competition, but I always feel that competition is healthy. I've worked, you know, I've been doing this for quite a long time now, and you've got to find a niche. That's the first important thing, is you've got to find a niche. I found a niche with the time-lapse videos, and I've branched out from there. And a lot of you can see from the regular views that I get from some of my videos that, you know, I don't get a lot of views on a lot of the videos that I make. I do those for me, and I do those because that's another portion of my channel that I do want to build up. I want to build up the other games and stuff like that. but it's taken me several years to build up any kind of follower base whatsoever. It just happened to be that the farming simulator stuff is a niche that I found that I've slotted into very well. In part because I know farming. I know farming, right? I've got real life stories to tell about farming. I can talk. You may have noticed I can actually talk from time to time. But I know farming. I know how to do farming. And I know farming techniques. I know a lot of different farming techniques. But not only that, I can see how different farming works from different parts of the world. And so I do my best to try to understand how it works and to try to talk about it and so on and so forth. So it's finding a niche and then sort of building up from there. I still didn't tell you what the other good thing that was about it is when you get the very first comment comes in on one of your videos where someone says first. Right, I was looking on that YouTube forum that I said about, and they were asking on there, how do you know when you've started to make it on YouTube? What was your first indication? And a lot of people said the first indication that they'd started to make it on as a YouTuber was people saying first on the videos. And I gotta be honest, that was a very special moment. The first time I ever seen that, someone said first on a video, I was like, have I really like gotten far enough now that people are saying first on my videos? So I actually, full confession, everything up front, I love it. I absolutely love it. When I see someone say first on my videos, I genuinely love it. I really do. It does make a difference. Good evening, Damocles. Let me say good evening to you there. I don't. It's a figment of your imagination. So, yeah. Donation would be enough to buy a duster by the looks of your Instagram post a few weeks ago. Alexander Lewis, yes. And the Savage Doge was the how long to take a build a follower base on YouTube. I have almost 100 videos, but nobody sees my content. Right, when I first started, I was doing started Frith's media domination plans. Yeah, I don't know about domination plans. When I started doing YouTube, I was doing Minecraft videos, and it was just Minecraft videos. I wasn't doing anything else. I didn't spread myself out, but we'll concentrate on one type of video, and I'm not going to do any more than that. So I did Minecraft videos, and I did lots of Minecraft videos. Every single time I did a Minecraft video, I posted about that video. Still not the right one. I don't want these. I'm not interested in these. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups now. Right, well, we got 3 Tolvia things. What do we got then? Have we got any more? Where's number 4? There's one there. Over here. We've run out of archaeology things. What time is it now? It's 1:15. We've been going for an hour and a quarter. I'm going to stop soon, by the way. I am going to stop soon. Now, you know what? We're going to go to... Oh, well, actually, there's a mount that drops from both of these. So let's go over to this one. We're just going to pop in and see if we can get a mount in here. Made 107. Well, congratulations. That is actually very cool. What was I talking about? I genuinely can't remember what I was talking about now. I do this a lot. I really do. I do this a lot. I do this in real life as well. So, tell us your favorite farm story. I'll talk about farming more tomorrow. And watch all of your farming simulator videos, the JB3 family. Okay, that's actually serious dedication, dude. That is, because there's a lot of that. Oh, yeah, right. Minecraft. I started off playing Minecraft. I just focused on Minecraft. I didn't do anything else, and I was just doing Minecraft videos. And in order to like promote them a little bit more, I went and found Minecraft Minecraft forums, And every single day that I posted a video on YouTube, I went and shared a link to that video on 3 different forums in order to start spreading the word a little bit. Going to different channels and doing the whole sub for sub thing, I don't think it works. I never did that. I never got into that. I didn't. I absolutely don't think that that works at all. And from what I've seen, I've researched it a lot, and it doesn't really seem to work. So, I wouldn't recommend trying to do lots and lots of sub for sub, because as far as I can tell, it just doesn't work. It's not a useful thing to try and do. It's not going to benefit your channel. Right, there's that one done. So now we go over this way. We got to get into the guy in the middle, and I can't remember how to get to that guy now. Let's get a mount. So find the game that you're doing. Find a game, or a couple games that you're doing, and just work on those to start with. Once you've done that, you want to be talking about it on forums, and find forums that are related to that particular game, but not just going for the ones in the forums. Also, what you want to be doing is you want to make sure that you're posting them in the right place. You want to be talking about your videos in the right place. If you go posting them to the wrong places, all you're gonna do is upset people, and that's not a thing that you want to do. So if you want to, you need to sort of spread awareness to your channel, but try not to do it in such a way that you upset everybody else. That's about the only advice I can give on it, really. Is literally just to spread the word. And forums are your best bet for it. There are a lot of forums that are out there for doing such things. I can't remember how I'm supposed to get over there. I don't think I'm... Ooh. No, I'm really supposed to go down there. Oh, hang on. Go that way. Go to him. You can't do that right now. Okay, I seem to be... Oh, there... No, I am. There we go. Right, now I can start fighting him. This guy drops a mount, by the way. This is why we're over here. John Robin, I'm going to leave. You inspire me. Thanks for reading my comments and answering. No worries at all. It was good to have you here. Udo Mega. Is it Mega? I'm sure... I ask you this I ask you this at least once a week. I'm sure of it. Alakia is dead. He is down. Is he going to give us a mount? Minecraft videos are amazing. I've watched them all. You can even hear Sen. Right. I'm not sure my Minecraft ones are all that amazing. Those were the first ones I did, and some of them I've watched them back, and a little bit cringe-worthy, to be honest, as far as I'm concerned. Got an amulet. Are we going to have like a special live stream celebratory first mount? No, we're not. Okay, well, that's a disappointment. There's one more that I'm going to do before we end this live stream. I don't want to do too much, otherwise my voice isn't going to be fit for tomorrow night when I do the Farming Simulator one. So we go back out here. Do you plan to have any merchandise available? Right. As it happens, hang on, congrats. As it happens, we've just been looking at that, myself and Senleia, because other people have been asking for merchandise lately, and it's something that I've wanted to do for a while anyway. Roman Atwood is kind of the king of doing merchandise. He's another one that I admire. He used to work in a factory like I did, and he sort of built up his channel from that. Although his channel built from a whole different sort of thing than I did. But yeah, I am planning to do merchandise, but I didn't want to have a third party creating merchandise, setting prices and stuff like that, which is why I've held off. I can't actually afford to set up merchandise on my own, so what we've done at the moment is we have actually applied to a merchandise type thing that Amazon run, and we're hoping that in the next couple of weeks we'll get approval for that, and there'll be a few limited things. Just why I kind of see what happens with this and how it works out, and what people sort of like from it. And then next year, I am hoping to sort of bring that, remove it from anywhere else and bring that home right here and then I'll buy in my own merchandise and we'll sort of process it from there. So it is something I'm looking at doing, but it's we're going on a slow start at the moment. We don't want to rush into this. I want to make sure I get it right. The only problem I've got with it is because we're having to do this through Amazon, they'll set the prices on it. So yeah, I won't have any control over prices or anything like that. But yeah, I am kind of hoping to. Right, the last thing that we're going to do on this live stream is we are here, you go through to that Grand Vizier Ertan right there, then you get sent over to here, and you go up to Alteris. Alteris, over there, that bad boy that is just sat there, waiting for us to come and have a little chat with him. Hang on, there we go, Adventure Guide, this is the one that I want. He, if you go into loot right there, has the Reigns of the Drake of the North Wind. And you can do this on normal, so you can actually just keep running in and out if you want to. But I'm not planning to do very much running in and out. I'm just going to do one run all the way through as quickly as I can, and then we're going to call it a day. So yes, I am planning to... Could you stop doing it? It's really annoying when they do that. These mobs right here, they charge you and stop you. So yeah, I am planning to do some merchandise. I'm just not quite sure when it's going to be... available. I'm hoping that it will be a couple of weeks before Christmas, so you will be able to order some stuff for Christmas if you want to, and then next year I'm hoping to be able to have full control over merchandise by running it from my own home and dealing with it like that. But it will depend on Senleia and how much she's able to do with it, because I don't really have time to process a lot of it myself. There you go. 1977 Rugrat, how do you do, sir? Pleasure to see you here. Just woke up. Well, I'll be going to bed soon. It's amazing. People from all over the place. Somebody said that they were from Slovenia, we've had Egypt, we've had the US, we've had New Zealand. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. All around the world. It's awesome. It's genuinely awesome. Right. Remember when I sent you a link to the Fendt self-propelled mower video? Do you remember something about that? Right, hang on. Eric King, your message got held for review. I'm not really sure why, because... There we go. Let me click show. I'm not really sure why. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with that. Alexander Lewis, here's a quick story. I first got involved with this channel since time-lapse. To be brutally honest, no offense, I didn't like them. Decided to watch the whole story and sub. I remember you saying that before, actually. I thought that was actually quite cool, that you didn't like the time-lapse at all, and then you went to watch more of them and thought, well, actually, we'll give it a go. I quite like that. And I got to be honest, I actually quite like hearing that some people turn up to the channel and don't like Farming Simulator. They watch me for the other videos.
Filthy beasts!
Filthy
Your
beasts.
presence in Skywall will not be tolerated.
Well, you didn't do a lot to not... So you should have put up more of a fight, to be honest. You should have put up more of a fight. Right, let's take these down. Popular vids are on gaming communities on Reddit, so it does work. Yeah. Yeah, actually, Alexander Lewis decided to watch the whole story and subbed, yes. And then Eric King, don't worry about losing your train of talk as part of your charm. Well, I'm glad you like it, because this is kind of something that just happens on a fairly regular basis. I've been told it is actually quite a common thing for people who have ADHD. This is why I'm becoming more and more convinced that I do actually have ADHD. I've never been, like, confirmed or anything like that, but the more I find out about it, the more I'm convinced that that does actually make a lot of sense. For now and back when I was in school and so on. It's a Savage Doge. My most popular videos on gaming Reddit communities, so it does work. It takes a lot of back work. To be able to get your channel to work takes a lot of back work. Some people strike it lucky. Some people are quite lucky with getting the views. But you're not going to make it big by relying on luck. There's very few people that actually make it big through luck. Most people who make it big, it's a lot of hard work and a lot of legwork. Yes, some of it is luck related. Some of it is a little bit luck related. And like Dan TDM, he happened to be in the right place at the right time. In the right game, right place, right time for it. Daggerwin, he's doing really, really well. And he's like growing exponentially. Partly, here's his right place, right time. But also partly because his approach to gameplay is very suited to simulator gaming. He has tried to play other games like I do, and it didn't go well for him. He got a lot of backlash for that, and so he backed off from those. Me personally, I don't have the personality where I can stay and just play the same game, and I have said this before, I just can't do it. It's another ADHD thing. Therefore, I am... You know what, James? I really should be Leroy Jenkinsing. I'll do that another day. I'm not going to do it now because my voice is starting to go. So the yeah, it's, you know, he seems to be really well suited to doing the simulator type of gameplay over prolonged periods of time. Whereas I need to do, I've got to have variety. If I do the same game all the time and I don't have variety, I personally would just go insane, and I can't actually do it. I can't stay doing that all the time. It doesn't work for me. So yeah, that's another thing. But Daggerwin, he's really, really good at that gameplay, but he also did get a bit lucky with being in the right place at the right time. He was the first channel to start to get big doing that game, and then the game took off as well, and so he was sort of able to get up there on that, and that's also part of it. So, yes, he's an exception to the rule, along with Dan TDM, who I hugely admire. And then you've got Roman Atwood as well, another one that, right place, right time. But there are so many of them who worked. These guys also work a lot at their videos and everything else, right? We didn't get the mount. We got no mount. Very disappointing. They work really, really hard at what they do. They put in a lot of work in the background. And this is the bit that actually makes their channels big. And it does. It's so much more work. It really is. Right, let's just throw ourselves off the edge here. I think I would have to scrape together the money to get some merchant. Shirts would be my choice. At the moment, I'm planning to do some t-shirts. Probably the odd jumper or two or something like that, but I'm not quite sure. Right, I am going to be calling it quits in a minute, so I'm going to read through as fast as I can. Savage Doge, please do more streams. Not watching the gameplay, but love listening, because you're social. Well, thank you very much. I'll be doing Farming Simulator tomorrow night. Anybody that hasn't heard it. Sweden here, Miss Mucky Pup. Hello, you finally made it. Yes, I did. I did intend to do this last week. Frith needs a Subnautica shirt. Lube icon on the front, lonely in space on back. Best line I've ever heard on a Frith video. Yeah, that was quite funny, that one. And I'm really looking forward to Subnautica coming out again. It looks so cool, like the new stuff. And I heard back from them recently. They're keeping me updated with what's going on with it. They're keeping me updated, so hopefully Subnautica again soon. Can't please everybody's, we all got different tastes. Yes, well, that's the thing. That's why I do so many different videos. I do lots of different videos all the time because I don't expect everybody to love all my videos. I'm hoping that, you know, people will come in and they'll say, oh, I really like that series, and so watch that series. That's why I stopped doing this whole thing with one video a week. I wanted lots of regular series. So now, if there's a series that someone likes, they're guaranteed a video from me on that subject at least every other day. And so that's kind of what I wanted to do. Can you make one big time-lapse mega list with all your time-lapses in chronological order so we can binge them like crazy? You can only put 200... What's below us? What's below us? Let's find out, shall we? Am I going to regret this? I don't know if I'm going to regret this or not. Is that? Oh, no. No, it's fine. It's fine. We can go. We can do it. Right. I think you can only put 200 videos in a playlist, and I'm sure I've got more than 200 time lapses now. I didn't really want to do that. I'll have to. I'll look at it, but I don't think I can. Sidaris, Danish guy tuning in from the Netherlands, about to tuck into some Welsh lamb fresh from Aberdeen. Excellent. Excellent. Danish guy tuning in from the Netherlands. Just about to tuck into Welsh lamb fresh from Aberdeen. Okay, that's my favourite comment, I think. Yeah, Leroy Jenkins, James Collin. I already seen that. Right, squirrels are everywhere. Yes, they are. Gerard Ball. Regards to ADHD, a way to test it, take Ritalin. If you go lethargic and chilled, you may have it. Otherwise, you... Yeah, I've heard this. Ritalin basically chills you right out if you've got ADHD, but if you don't, it basically gives you ADHD. I don't want to take the stuff. I'm quite happy having my ADHD brain. I like things the way they are. Yeah, I've never sort of looked at it as something that's holding me back. How long did it take to get Frith to this strong? Oh... My character, well, I've been playing, you know, I don't know. When did I start playing? Summary, feats of strength, events, there we go, look down here. 2008, 4th anniversary, that's 2008. Well, I've been playing Warcraft for about 10 years, maybe a bit longer. So, something like that. But you can get all the way up to level 120 in a couple months of gameplay. Maybe a bit less. Somebody did ask if Warcraft is a subscription. Let me just show you a minute. Right, this is... Excuse me. I am so sorry. Outland, Draenor, Azeroth. All of this content is part of World of Warcraft. All of this content here. Ignore Kultiris and Zandalar. Eastern Kingdoms, Broken Isles, there, that, down there, Pandaria. All of that, if you pay the monthly subscription, you get access to all the content that they do, apart from the latest expansion, which is that and that bit there. You've got to buy that as a separate expansion, which is about £30. I think that's, what, $45, something like that. That's the only bit you've actually got to pay for up front. Other than that, you pay a monthly subscription, which is roughly $10 a month. This is £8 a month. And then, yeah. I need to do a dungeon day on WoW to get some loot to sell. Yeah, that's always good. Right, we've got a load of stuff in our guild bank. I am actually planning to give a load of that stuff out. We got pets and all sorts on here, so I'm planning to give those out. That was Miss Mucky Pup. Upsilhaz Markstedt. I'm sure I'm butchering your name. Give love to your family. Have a good night. Jim Lad, Frith, if you get merch, we need beanie hats and mouse mats. That's a good idea. Mouse mats. And beanie hats, yes. I was also thinking of doing a fidget spinner. Split 2 gaming is the same. Right. VW2, thanks for an amazing first stream. Glad I came along. And VW2, like I said, very special person right there. He managed to achieve something that nobody else will ever be able to achieve. He got the very first comment in on the very first Frithgar live stream ever. Legend. Absolute legend. Right. One time you should live stream the making... Right, no, I've already covered that. I'm not doing it. Hi, Frith. Streaming suits you. Jamie Burt. If you've commented before, I've missed it. I'm really sorry. Well... I'm glad you like it. And now I'm going. But yeah, okay. So you can also try WoW for a free trial from Miss Mucky Pup. And yes, you can. Brendan4255, hi. And I'm going to have to go. We have reached an hour and a half on this stream. This was supposed to be a short test stream just to see if everything worked. And I was only planning to do like 20 to 25 minutes. And then I was going to call it quits. But I kind of started talking and then that happened. So, yeah. I really hope that you've enjoyed the live stream. I really hope that you've sort of enjoyed having a little chat. I haven't really done a great deal, admittedly, here. I've just kind of been flapping around doing a little bit of archaeology. But we've done some archaeology. I do feel that we've accomplished a little bit with our archaeology, which is good. And we are going to hopefully accomplish more things in the future. I'm thinking... Actually, I've got no idea. I was thinking maybe I'll try and do Conan Exiles for my next live stream, but genuinely have no idea. If I do Conan, it'll be just the building stuff. I won't be doing anything else, just lots of building. Yeah. So, is there anything else? No. 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, unless something goes horribly wrong somewhere. 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. That's 8 o'clock GMT, so the same time I started this one. It's now 9:30 GMT for me, okay? It's 9:30 for me, Greenwich Mean Time. So whatever time it is for you, an hour and a half ago, tomorrow night, does it make any sense? I hope it does, is when I'm going to be doing starting the live stream on Farming Simulator. I don't know how long that'll be, probably about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer. Because any more than that and my voice will probably start to give out. And we are going to be going on to Ravenport on our normal Let's Play map. And I'm just going to be trying to work on a little bit of forestry stuff on there. But anyway, that is all we've got time for tonight. So until next time, folks, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later. Hang on. Before I go, I've got to wave, haven't I? I was trying to look for my button here, but that's on Grendon. That's not on this one. We have to do it the old-fashioned way. We have to do it like that. Cheery bye.